Hello students, welcome back to our video. So in the last video we were discussing the illustration in which we completed the two parts and also we completed the half of the third part, that is posting into the ledger accounts. So and I also told you guys to try to post the journal entries into the Yogesh Traders account, Parul Traders account, Radha Corporation's account, then into the input CGST account, input SGST account, input IGST account, same way into the output CGST account, output SGST account, railway freight account, railway charges account. Okay, so I hope you have done that and you guys also don't have any doubts. Okay, so now we are done with this illustration that was very long. There were this question had three parts. First one was the preparing the various subsidiary books. Then second part was posting passing the journal entries from the subsidiary books and then posting them into the various ledger accounts. Okay, so now let's continue with the next topic, that is posting from the cash book. Okay, till now we discussed how to post from the journal entries, how to post from the various subsidiary books. Okay, then now we are discussing the third topic, that is posting from the cash book. We you guys all know how to prepare the cash book, right? So now let's discuss how, after preparing the cash book, how to post that entry into the various ledger accounts. So here for that illustration 8 is provided, but before that let's read this posting from cash book theory. Cash book is one of the important types of subsidiary books. As per the requirement, a trader keeps a cash book or a 2-columnar cash book or a 3-columnar cash book or a petty cash book. We will understand the process of posting with the illustration of 3-columnar cash book. So right now we are discussing the 3-columnar cash book. That you all know what is 3-columnar cash book. 3-columnar cash book means it contains all the three types of columns: discount column, cash column and the bank column. That is known as 3-columnar cash book. So here illustration 8 is provided. Question says that from the following transactions, prepare a 3-columnar weekly cash book in the books of Sethana Stationery Mart and post them into the ledger. Okay, so first of all you have to prepare the format of 3-columnar cash book like this. Here is format provided. First column would be the date, then receipt column, then R number, then LF number column, discount column, cash column and bank column. This means voucher column. Okay, and then this is the debit side. Then same for the credit side, you have to prepare date column, payment column, voucher number column, LF number column, discount column, cash column and the bank column. Okay, so now let's read the various transactions that took place. These are the transactions taken place in the year of 2016 and in the month of March. First transaction is opening cash balance of rupees 18,600 and bank balance of rupees 62,000. So there are two opening balance given, and you all know that opening balance for the cash book is always recorded on the debit side. Okay, so write the year 2016 and write the date March 1st, and opening cash balance or bank balance is shown as to balance brought forward. So cash, write the amount 18,600 which is given for cash balance, and bank balance is 62,000, that would be written in the bank column. Then the next transaction is 2nd March, paid salary rupees 6,000 and paid electricity bill of rupees 1,200. So the expenses are paid, right? So these are always recorded on the credit side because cash is going out of the business. Okay, therefore it would be recorded on the credit side. So write the date 2016 March 2nd. By salary account, write 6,000 into the cash column, and second entry would also be passed for the electricity bill. So again write the date 2nd March. By electricity bill account with the amount of 1,200. Okay, then the next one is 4th March. Withdrawn rupees 10,000 from bank for for shop expenses. Okay, so cash was withdrawn from the bank for the shop expenses. So for this there is counter entry for this transaction. Okay, so write the date. There would be 2 entries passed. So first let's make it on the debit side. 4th March to bank account. Okay, with cash was withdrawn from the bank, therefore bank balance is decreasing, and then it was invested into the shop expenses. Therefore it is cash is received by the shop. Okay, that is by the business. Therefore cash balance is increasing. Therefore that increase in cash entry would be passed on the debit side of the cash book. So to bank account, and this is the counter entry. Don't forget to write the C in the LF number column in front of the transaction entry. The 10,000 will be shown as the cash balance increase in the cash column. Then come to the credit side. Write the date 4th March by cash account. Because 10,000 is withdrawn, bank balance is decreasing. Therefore write 10,000 in the bank column, and don't forget to write the C in the LF number column in front of the by cash entry. Okay, like this you have to pass the counter journal entries. Then the next one is 5th March. Given a check of rupees 8,000 to Shah Brothers in full settlement of debt of rupees 8,200. Okay, so this is a kind of discount. So this will be posted on which side? Credit side, because payment was done to Shah Brothers. Okay, so write the date 5th March by Shah Brothers. How much discount is received? See, originally the business had to pay 8,200, but due to discount provided by Shah Brothers, now the business is only paying 8,000, right? So 200 is discount received by the business. So write 200 in the discount column and 8,000 into the bank column. Because check was provided, because it was directly deposited into the bank, therefore bank balance is increasing. So write 8,000 into the bank column. Okay, then the next journal entry is 6th March. Received a commission of rupees 2,500 in cash from Camblin Company. So commission was received. So this is a kind of income. So it would be recorded on the debit side. So write the date 6th March to commission account. 2,500 will be written in the cash column. Okay, because cash was received. Then 7th March. Received a check of rupees 2,550 from D'Souza in full settlement of our receivables of rupees 2,500. Check so received is deposited in a bank. So now in this transaction check was received. Okay, so bank balance is increasing, therefore it would be recorded on the debit side. So write the date 7th March to D'Souza account. Here the D'Souza had to pay 2,500. Okay, 2,550, but right now D'Souza is paying only 2,500. So 50 is considered as discount provided. So 50 would be shown in discount as a discount, and 2,500 will be written in the bank column as the check was directly deposited into the bank. Okay. Then again next transaction is 7th March. Withdrawn 5,000 from business for the household expenses. So this is a kind of drawing, right? Because you all know whatever if the cash or whichever amount cash asset which is withdrawn for personal use from the business, that is considered as drawings. So write the date 7th March. By drawings account 5,000 will be shown in the cash column. Okay, so now we have completed we have passed all the journal and not the journal entry but all the transactions into the cash book. So now total it at the end. You all know how to total it. So total the cash column and total the bank column. Whichever side total is higher, debit side or credit side, that would be shown on both this. That amount would be written on both the column, on both the side. Okay. Now, whichever total is lower, that total have to be minused from the higher total. So that difference would be shown as by balance carried forward. That is 18,900 for the cash column and 46,500 for the bank column. And also don't forget to total the discount column and the on both the side, debit side as well as credit side. Okay. So now next step is to posting these journal entries that we have passed in the columnar cash book. We have to post them into the various ledger accounts. So now we are going to stop here. In the next video, we would be continue with how to post from the cash book to the various ledger accounts. So if you have any questions or any doubts, please feel free to comment below the video. Thank you.